I think that you've seen from this hearing that consumers are, and what we're talking about every day when we're talking to people, that consumers are consistently losing control of their private information across the board. First it was Equifax, it's Facebook. Now we've talked about Location Smart today, a third-party aggregator of cell site location information, which has made Americans' location data available to anyone with an internet connection. And I think that that's what people don't understand. When we're talking about where someone's phone is, what we're really talking about is real location time any minute, because I bet most of us in this room have a cell phone in their purse or their pocket right now. These breaches of trust cannot become normal, and I worry that with each passing scandal, we're becoming numb to this gross invasion of privacy. And I talk to people and they say, there's nothing we can do about it. But there is something that we can do about it. It's why we need to be talking, and I think too many people don't understand how much data there is and what people are doing about it. So, Ms. Moy, I know you've answered questions, but I'd like to dig in a little more. Can you talk more about Location Smart, how they obtained their information, and talk a little more about who had access formally, but who informally or illegally could have gotten access to that information and what they might have done with it?
Sure. Yeah. So, again, Location Smart claims to have or was providing access to information, location information, for virtually any mobile phone user in the country. So, it had direct access to the location information provided by all of the major wireless carriers, and it was providing that information informally. I mean, and this really seems like the carriers essentially outsourcing access to their customers' sensitive information and the whole consent process, right? So if the carriers don't want to deal with trying to get consent on a case-by-case basis for example, applications that want to access the information from the carrier side, or websites, that the carrier was outsourcing this function to a data broker, the Location Smart company. And Location Smart presumably is supposed to have been getting and keeping records of customer consent for every instance in which it was providing that location information. It was not doing so. Location Smart was not doing that for a long period of time. We don't know exactly how long, but we do know that this Securus platform that, again, would have enabled anyone, this is the sort of formal access to location information that you're talking about, would have enabled anyone who worked in a prison and had access to the Securus location-based services platform to just type in a phone number and upload any documents. No one at the company was looking at those documents, according to information that they told Senator Wyden's staff, and then get real-time location information for anyone. So this was going on for a long period of time. Apparently, either the carriers didn't know about it or didn't care. The FCC either didn't know about it or didn't care. And with respect to informal access, the Location Smart platform also was not secure. So some security researchers demonstrated that they were able to gain access to location information through the Location Smart portal without having formal access to that system.
Ms. Moyer, let's keep building on that. Do you believe cell site location information is covered customer proprietary network information under the statute?
Yeah, I'm really glad that you asked that question, because it certainly is information about one's use of the telecommunications service that is accessible to the carrier only by virtue of the carrier-customer relationship. And it is information pertaining to the location of the user. So under the statute, this does, in my belief, meet the definition of CPNI. And so to me, it does appear to be a CPNI violation that was happening on a massive scale.
So do you believe there were violations of Section 222?
It does appear that way to me.
I will yield back my 29 seconds, Madam Chair.